Today we're in the city of Corona, down here at Corky's Kitchen and Bakery, and I'm here with Darren. Darren, tell us a little bit about Corky's here in Corona.
Well, Corky's Kitchen and Bakery, it's a family-run restaurant. We started out in the Inland Empire. We have one store out in Orange County, but for the bulk of it, it's all in the Inland Empire. We started in Rancho Cucamonga, branched out, from there, went down to Eastvale, Rialto, Fontana, Corona.
So when did this location open?
2012.
Okay.
So within the last year, we opened.
Now, I know we visited you guys out in Rialto a while back, and it seems like next thing I know, Corky's are coming bum everywhere.
Yes, they are expanding very rapidly, especially lately. Just recently, we've opened 3 stores, and they've all been doing. As each store opens, they're getting progressively better and better and better. As each store opens, we advertise in the previous stores that we have a new opening, so that much more people get to see that we're open, and it's been great. Every store that opens has been a record-setting opening for us, and it's been real awesome.
Why do people come to Corky's?
Especially, nowadays, you don't find too many places that have quality, home-cooked, made-from-scratch meals. There's very few things that we serve at Corky's Kitchen and Bakery that we don't make from scratch. Our turkey is a whole roasted turkey that we hand carve. Same with our hams. All of our pies are baked straight from scratch. We make our doughs, we make our fillings. Everything is made from scratch. We make a lot of our breads, our dinner rolls. Every store has a full-blown bakery in the back, and we do everything from scratch. We don't cut corners. We don't buy the cheap stuff. No canned or boxed eggs. We crack every egg to order, and people like that. It's basically a home-cooked meal without cleaning up the mess afterwards. You just get to walk out and we pick up after you. So,
now, how did you start in the restaurant business? What was your start?
I was about 10 years old, and I started washing dishes. Their first restaurant is my dad would cook, my mom would serve, I would be washing dishes, my sister would cashier, and my other brother was too little, but. Yeah, I was washing dishes, 10 years old, had an apron on. I got paid like $0.25 an hour, I think. Enough to go play the arcade machines at the pizza place next door. Yeah. And I've been doing it ever since. Wow. Just slowly moved my way up: dishwasher, busser, server, cashier, manager. So it's been great.
All right, Darren, I know people are curious. Where does the name Corky's come from again?
Corky is actually it was actually the actual name, but the nickname of my great-grandmother. So my dad's grandma. When my dad was growing up, he spent a lot of time over at his grandmother's house, kind of like a mother figure to him. And she was an excellent cook, amazing cook, and did everything from scratch. Everything. Nothing came from a box, nothing came from a can. It was all hand-sliced, hand-made, hand-kneaded, if it was bread or dough. She did everything from scratch and constantly in the kitchen. She would cook a lot of food. So, you went over to my grandma's house and had dinner. It wasn't like, you left hungry. It was like you were stuffed beyond belief and left with 5 boxes full of food. It looks like we got a couple pot pies. Always got our hash browns and our home fries for our breakfasts. Breakfast and lunch is served 24 hours a day.
What's that one in the middle right there?
That's a chili cheese fries. So
chili cheese fries?
A homemade meat and bean chili. That we make straight from scratch. We got our own beans, wash our beans, add our meat, cook it all nice and good, add our spices. Then we throw a bunch of cheese on there, throw it in a salamander, get it all nice and hot and melted, and send it on its way.
Wow. All right, so what are we going to be making?
We want to make a breakfast burrito today.
Okay, this is, I hear, like one of the top things you guys sell, right?
Yeah, that's the most seller.
All right, let's do it. I hear it's small too, right?
No, it's kind of big.
That thing's huge.
Right now I'm going to show you all the ingredients for our chicken pot pie.
So obviously chicken,
Yeah.
I see some peas, and what else?
We have cooked vegetables here. We have potatoes, carrots, and celery. And then we have our chicken broth and cook it all together, and that's how we make our filling.
All right, Jose, so what are we doing here?
So we start off with one whole banana. You slice it into, 10-inch pie shell here. Slice it.
Is this pre-cooked or no?
Yes, we gotta cook it,
Okay.
in the oven.
Oh.
And
You
then
just
we
put them all on the bottom like
put
that?
them in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Jan Berry Pie. Bam! Thank you so much, man.
So right here we have our fruit pies as well as our pecan pie. We have our blueberry, we have apple, we have peach, and we also have pecan. So we have our bran, our blueberry, our maple pecan, our banana nut, chocolate chip, and orange cranberry. We have our banana pie. This is our blueberry banana pie, which you are going to try, and I am going to make you try. It's absolutely awesome. And then we have our chocolate banana pie, which is it's a customer favorite.
Chocolate banana?
Chocolate banana, yes. And then we have our Jan Berry, which
Yes.
you made a few minutes ago. And then we'll come down here to our cheesecakes. We have, this is our regular cheesecake, that's also made here. And then we have our Oreo cheesecake and our Reese's cheesecake.
Oh my goodness.
So, talk about heaven in a bakery. We have it here. Our cookies
Yes.
are definitely, like everything else, over proportioned. They are not your small cookies you find in the grocery store, but our cookies up here are very popular. We have oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, snickerdoodle, peanut butter, and they are made fresh regularly, so they're not hard. You can come in and they will be soft. Sometimes you'll be lucky enough if the baker just put them in, they'll be warm still. So, and we can always warm them up if not, or we can make you fresh ones if you feel that they're not fresh enough. But that's probably not a problem here at Corky's.
And what do we have here?
Okay, so these are fairly new. They are something you'd have to try. They're very different and unique. You won't find them anywhere else. So we have our red velvet, we have our maple bacon, we have our cookies and cream, our carrot cake, our apple spice, and our snickerdoodle.
So what has been the customer response to the maple bacon?
Very, very good, believe it or not. They're very curious about how it's gonna taste.
What's your favorite?
Maple bacon.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I eat weird stuff all the time, so I have to say maple bacon. You know, if you eat your bacon with your pancakes, your syrup normally gets on your bacon, so, I mean, it's pretty the same, right?
Makes sense, okay.
Just saying, I mean, you know you've been there. We all have.